Well met, my beautiful, glorious dream fasters. It is Danny Gallows, of course, who do you think it was? And welcome back to another brand new, fresh from the theater movie review. So guys, this past weekend I was finally able to see the new Fantastic Beasts movie, which was called The Secrets of Dumbledore, Slumber Bore. Yeah, that's right. And unfortunately, I really don't have much to say about this film. And that's really disappointing because it wasn't like I was going into the movie wanting to hate it or not wanting to enjoy it. I really wanted to give it a chance, and I did give it a chance, just like any other movie deserves. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, it's just not very good. You know, in a lot of ways, it's really heartbreaking because I'm sure you guys can tell I am a Harry Potter fan. I mean, Ravenclaw for life. If you couldn't already tell, obviously, I'm a Ravenclaw. What else would you think of me? I am an artist. I mean, I even share my birthday with Harry Potter, July 31st. That's me. That's Mr. Potter. That's why I'm a wizard, but you guys already know that. But yeah, I mean, obviously I love the Harry Potter series. I have so much fun. I give the Harry Potter movies, at least the first 3 or 4, a couple of watches many times a year. It's just so nice to sit down and enjoy that universe, that world. It's just so fantastic. And I actually did enjoy the first Fantastic Beasts movie. I thought it was a fairly decent film. It was a great jumping off point into this new franchise. But man, the follow-up movies, yikes. I think it might be fair to say at this point that the franchise is in trouble because what has essentially happened is, you know, after the first movie was decent, right? But it was kind of like on a medium level, but then the following 2 movies were low and low. And whenever you release movies like that, whenever the follow-up movies don't perform well, that's when your franchise really starts to sink because when you have one bad movie, even just the second film not being very watchable or not being very enjoyable, that will put your franchise in trouble because you have a lot of issues with getting people back into the theater for the third film. And now that the third film has come out and it's equally as bad as the second one, well, now nobody's interested anymore. I would have to say that the movie's main problem comes from a lack of depth, right? The movie reminded me a lot of Mortal Engines, right? Incredible imagery, incredible CGI, incredible action sequences and cinematography, but absolutely no depth. The movie just has no semblance or structure that's holding it together. It's basically just a string of really cool scenes surrounded by a string of really boring scenes, but the problem is that the boring scenes outweigh all the cool stuff. And that's really a shame, honestly, because the acting throughout the entire film is very good, right? All of the actors and actresses are fantastic, really, in their performances. You know, I've always thought that Eddie Redmayne as Newt was awesome, and he's amazing once again in this film. And then we have Mads Mikkelsen stepping in for Johnny Depp, of course. And, you know, despite all the politics surrounding that, Mads was actually pretty good. I mean, when is Mads Mikkelsen not good, right? I mean, he's a fantastic actor, and once again, he's very, very good in this role, taking over for Johnny Depp. And everyone's really good, but, you know, the issue here is that, you know, the writing surrounding them is just so middle school. Right? It was like, it feels like it was written by like a very young person. It's almost kind of like fan fiction, like bad fan fiction-esque. So the writing surrounding them is very, very bland and vanilla, so it makes everything else in the movie very kind of uneventful and tedious. There was seriously a moment, I think maybe about like halfway through the film, where I almost debated taking out my phone and just like playing a game or something. Because it got to a certain point where I was like, wow, things are just so boring and predictable, maybe I'll just play on my phone for a while, because I'm sitting in the back row of the movie theater, so no one's going to notice what I'm doing, no one's going to be bothered by it. But I never want to feel like that when I'm watching a movie. But it just got to a point where everything was just so, you know, dull and vanilla and boring, and I was predicting everything that was going to happen. I was like, oh, you know, I'll just watch this in the background. And I hate feeling like that. Movies should never make you feel like that. And the secrets, right, as we got towards the end of the film and when everything was starting to be revealed and uncovered, the secrets weren't even that good. The secrets weren't even that eventful. It was just like, there. I will say though that the movie does definitely have one redeeming quality, and that is all of the action sequences throughout the film. Like I said before, great CGI, great directing even, great cinematography, and there's lots of cool action sequences and featuring of magical abilities and stuff like that, cool magical powers, so it definitely keeps you entertained through some parts of the film. At least it's mildly entertaining. There is some enjoyable aspects about it. But you know, I mean, you guys know me, I'm a writer, I'm there for the writing. And if the writing isn't good, if the writing isn't there, oh, neither am I. Secrets of Dumbledore is another one of those perfect examples of just wait to watch it until the movie comes out at home. You know, and it's just disappointing because I really want to stop wasting my money at the movie theater, but this is what happens when you take these franchises and you milk them for every single drop that they're worth. You know, you wind up with this crap, this watered down crap, and I really want to go back to the movie theaters and start to constantly enjoy myself. I'm only enjoying myself every once in a while, and you know, basically all I have to say about that is we need some new writers and we need some new franchises fast because this milking isn't working anymore. So with all that said, what am I going to give Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore as a final score? Well, we'll go for purple belt. Yeah, you know, it's mildly enjoyable. It's got some enjoyable aspects and some enjoyable qualities about it, but overall it's a very boring, forgettable, dull film, and that's just awful. It's just awful, man, because it has so much potential, but it's just not being executed. That just, you know, it's dripping with potential, but it's just not being executed right. So I thought about getting it into the lower tiers like yellow belt or orange belt, but no, it does have some good enjoyable qualities about it. Maybe, you know, if you are a specific type of person that likes a specific style or type of movie, you may find this movie enjoyable, but for me it is just totally mediocre. Disappointingly mediocre. Alright my friends, well now comes the best part of the video where I turn it over to all of you. Have you guys had a chance to see Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore yet? If so, leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the Great White Void. I want to hear from you guys. Do you agree with me? Is it one of the worst movies that you've ever seen? Was it only mildly disappointing? Or do you say, no dude, you're crazy, this movie is fantastic? Leave all your thoughts down below in the Great White Void, and I'll see you guys back here for the next video very soon. I know, I was trying to do something cool.